naysayers regarding his game, although I think you and I would agree he expanded his game, certainly this past year.
Well, I can tell you this. I am not one of those naysayers because I think Blake Griffin was the third best player in the NBA last year. The offensive expansion in this game, the post game, the passing, the ball handling in transition. I mean, he is an amazing player, and he's gotten better and better every year.
Davis is checked in for Blake Griffin. Well, you know your low post players are going to take a lot of trips to the foul line. So it helps to have big men who can drain free throws like this group can. Fifth is LaMarcus Aldridge.
That's a very confident group of players at the foul line. You know, we've seen a lot of guys at that size struggle from the free throw line, but these are good shooters here.
Oh, I want to check you on that now. Not all big guys struggle at the stripe, Steve. I mean, I know you're a little fella, but there are some excellent free throw shooting big men around. None more so than the group here.
Paul outside. Again, the miss by Paul.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. Two hands and hammer it down.
And, you know, hey, anytime a player starts to get a lot of endorsements and TV spots, it puts him under the magnifying glass. You become a target. Other players see Blake Griffin on that pedestal. And they're not going to hesitate sometimes to try to take him down a peg.
And for Griffin, an all-star from his rookie season, the spotlight came early, but it hasn't taken away from his competitive drive. And I think the criticism he's faced, fair or not, will only spur him to greater heights.
They get it back. Here's Jordan. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Barton kicks to Blake. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
And here is Aldridge. Here's Barton. Can't get it to go.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Trailblazers lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go. Having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And Steve and Clark and I are refreshed and ready to go here as well. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Well, he's seen the court so well tonight. He's made some phenomenal passes here in the game so far in that first half.
You know, some folks say he's not a playmaker, but he's dispelling all of that nonsense.
Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. CP3 at point with Redick there at the backcourt. And it's Bullock in the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Lillard. Here's Lopez. And he converts the layup. Lopez has got the lead up to 3 now for Portland.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking, and they've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Well, Chris Paul breaking Magic Johnson's record last season with 13 double-doubles to start the season. That's points and assists we're talking about. You know, anytime you're mentioned in the same breath as a Hall of Famer, that's a pretty good thing.
Batum attacking. Aldridge. Tries yet again. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Griffin kicks to Paul. Knocked away. And Chris Paul finishing last season as the NBA's leader in assists per game. His third time achieving that mark.
Yeah, and he's been in the top 5 in that category pretty much since he came into the league. You won't find any better than Chris Paul as a point.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
He has not been on his game, and you know their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Lillard attacking. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
It's 2-on-1. They now take the lead. Bullock's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Lillard against Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Jordan sends it back. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Turkoglu comes in for Reggie Bullock. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Farmall in for Paul. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, there is no question that Chris Paul has been the leader wherever he's gone. He demands a lot from his teammates, but they respect his passion. Paul has no time for anyone who feels they don't need to work. He doesn't like guys who take things for granted. Certainly not someone to rest on his laurels, gentlemen.
Holding everyone accountable, Doris. Thanks.
The Blazers really were elite offensively. Shot it well, passed it well, took care of it. But defense is where they've got to show continued improvement. Last season, Terry Stotts overhauled their defensive principles, but they were still in the bottom third of the league when it came to getting stops.
Here's Hawes, and he uses the glass on the layup. Hawes got his first basket of the night.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
Davis is checked in for Blake Griffin. And then for the Trailblazers, Barton comes in for Joel Freeland. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Lillard. Barton dishes to Kaman. Now Farmall looking for his first basket still in this one. Passes it to Hawes. No good on the triple.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Crawford outside. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Trailblazers making a switch here.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Crawford.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Blake. Right now averaging 5 points a game. To the left side wing. Barton kicks to Blake. A three-pointer, no good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Los Angeles leading by 3. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Aldridge and Lopez are down low. Will Barton is out there with Steve Blake. And it's Matthews in a small forward. The drive by Paul. Kicks it out to Crawford. Redick with it. Goes back up. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Redick's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Clippers. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Blake.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Redick for three. And it's Portland with the rebound. And now running up the court, Blake pushing it all the way. And it's Matthews with the jam.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
And the Clippers call time here. With floor spacing, Steve, more important than ever in today's NBA. Some have questioned the pairing of Griffin and Jordan in the Clipper frontcourt.
Well, I think it's worked out just fine. I think they could add a stretch four behind those two guys and maybe mix him in during the rotations. But all in all, Griffin and Jordan have played awfully well together at both ends of the floor.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Bullock comes in for Jamal Crawford. Portland also making some changes. Batum comes in for Barton. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Steve Blake. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
Paul. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball.
And for the Clippers, their most potent offensive weapon is Chris Paul, coming off the pick and roll and attacking with great ball handling skills and vision. You want to create space for that, but defense more often than not will look to bring help from the front court, and that's when things really open up for Paul in terms of his options.
Paul again. It's Lillard. Paul kicks to Bullock. Batum grabs the miss. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Lillard. Portland no good that time either. Looking at Portland, they took a win in their last game against Philadelphia. Redick with it. Matthews covering. And stolen by Lillard. Looking to get it going. That's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Portland.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He's playing hard, but you got to play smart, too. Get there too late, and that's a big whistle.
Lillard against Paul. Paul, right side. Here's Griffin. And he uses the glass on the layup.
This has been a terrific contest up to this point. I would guess it's going to stay this way all the way to the end. Great matchup.
Probably so. Neither team wants to give an inch.
1:32 left to the fourth quarter. Lillard attacking. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Paul kicks to Redick. A 3-ball. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
They are killing him with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
Lillard attacking. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.